A few weeks ago, we had a chance to head over to Rockbridge Oaks in East Brainerd and talk with Carol Benninger just as they were getting ready for their grand opening. Well, that grand opening has come and gone, and now we are in their theater room where residents are enjoying movies and fellowship on a regular basis. Katrina Adams is welcoming us in this morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
And congratulations. I know you were eager to see those residents begin to walk the hallways. It's a happy time.
Yes, we are super excited. It has changed our whole environment.
It is a happy time for you because your whole staff here has been eager to put your skills to good use and to make people who are needing some assistance, whether it's with physical daily activities or perhaps memory care needs, feel welcomed and secure when they are here. But you know that for families and for the residents themselves, it's sometimes a bit overwhelming and a little bit emotional. So y'all are prepared to meet that?
Yes, we are.
Talk to me a little bit kind of about the philosophy behind it, because I think something I find that's very interesting from what I know is that, yes, there's a business here, but that's not its intention. The man who created Rockbridge Oaks had his own personal journey, and he saw his loved ones going through some difficulties, so he has his own touch on everything here.
Yes, it's all about the resident and the wellness and taking care of a person as a whole, providing that home environment, that comfort, along with providing the services that they need.
The comfort you talk about. So we're here in the theater. We showcased one of the apartments the last time, but there are so many amenities here, this theater being one of them. To be honest, I was expecting to walk in and see a great vast theater. That's not the case. You're really encouraging conversation everywhere you go.
Yes.
So it's small and intimate, but very comfortable.
Yes. It is all about that fellowship, those personal connections, keeping that socialization. A lot of times you will see that our seniors are not as mobile. They're not getting out as much. They're not going to church like they used to when they were at home. When they come into the community setting, we want them to continue with that fellowship, that socialization. It's very important. Us as humans, we are wired for companionship and social activity, and it makes a big difference in overall health.
Even to that point, the hallways here are not terribly long, so you're not the one walking and walking and walking to get to your apartment.
Very intentional. Everything is close. You want to encourage the residents to come to the activities, to come to those social events, to mingle in the dining room and the hallways and not have to walk expansive hallways. Everything is in the middle of the community, what we call the heart of our community. So you're bringing them down the hallways and into the middle of the community in the heart to socialize.
You mentioned how they can visit on their way to places. That's just what typically happens at our work. We pass in the hallway and we stop and talk. Right. Your hallways here are nice and wide. Everything feels open and inviting here. You also want people to come to mealtime. I know, we've in the throes of the holiday season, families get together, Thanksgiving and Christmas, and they notice things. And sometimes what they can notice, adult children, their parents aren't eating quite the same way. You want to take no chances, so all meals are provided here.
They are. Yes, we provide 3 meals a day. We provide snacks and hydration in between those meals. We want to ensure that we're meeting their nutritional needs and really encouraging them to get back to those healthy habits.
It is it's almost like a boutique living arrangement here. So on the memory care side, you only have 18 rooms.
Yes.
But you've got a high quality staff that is tending to those residents really around the clock.
Yes, 24/7. So our clinical team is here 3 shifts a day, all day. We have a nurse on site overnight, which I think is very important, especially for your residents in memory care.
And that 24-hour nursing is not restricted just to the memory care side, correct? That's true for assisted living as well.
Yes.
That's a really big differentiator because often it's one thing to have someone accessible to you 8 to 5, But no one wants to be alone at 2 o'clock in the morning if you wake up not feeling good.
Right. And so we have somebody that will be able to be here. They all will have the ability for a call system, so they can call a staff member into their apartment at 2 a.m. when they're not feeling well, and somebody can be there to take care of them.
You have a beautiful courtyard. That was one of the first things you wanted us to have a chance to see when we saw you today. You are big believers in trying to bring nature in.
Yes, it is. As you walk through the community, you will see there are a lot of nature pictures, a lot of Chattanooga-inspired nature outdoors. It's very important that we encourage them to go outside, get that fresh air, the sunlight, to be healthy.
You want to make it not feel like it's an obligation. I mean, you are moving from your home to a new place, and that's going to take some adjusting. Minute and a half or so left. You don't ask people to sign a contract.
We don't.
It's a month-to-month thing. You want them to be comfortable being here.
Yeah, and we want them to know that it's not forever. I think that is very big when you're making this move and this transition, is you're giving up your independence, and it's forever. So they have that option if they need a higher level of care, if they want to move to be closer to a family member, a loved one. They have that option. They're not locked in.
And I should say this too before I let you run. Something they explained to me the last time we were here is that on the assisted living side of things, there are kind of then tiers of care depending on your need, and often people will come in here on that highest tier, but because they have assistance and help to strengthen, it can be a short period of time, and perhaps they're down a tier or two, gaining more independence, not less. Safety, your top concern?
Top concern, safety. Keeping the independence and gaining more independence. We have on-site therapy to help us encircle that wellness for that resident.
Well, it's lovely talking to you. Thank you for letting us come here today. They would love it if you wanted to schedule a tour. Of course, you're welcome to just pop in if you're in the area, because they're right here in East Brainerd, near Gun Barrel Road and kind of the epicenter of things, which also makes those medical appointments that you would need very convenient. Transportation, of course, is part of what you're going to get here. But if you could call them and schedule an appointment, that would just make your time a lot more fluid. Rockbridge Oaks is the website there on your screen, and the phone number as well. Thank you, Katrina.
Thank you.